Hi, and thanks for watching another video from Pro Audio Development. This is the web blog for rickcperry.com. I shot a video on the Technica M8000 microphone and how much I love it. It works great. It's got a lot of rejection. You can just crank monitors on stage with it. The artists do need to sing a little closer to the microphone. I have noticed that. If they do sing closer, then it requires a little bit less gain than the SM58, sure. But I love the mic. I mean, it just works great. I did a gig and had 4 of these mics set up, and I had a Beta 87A set up on one of the keyboards. It was the only mic. I mean, we needed an extra mic, and the guy goes, "Here, try this." And the mic was just so hot. I couldn't get I couldn't get gain without feedback on it, and it was just so many open mics on the stage that, you know, every time that I had a feedback issue, that was the one that was feeding back. I'm not saying the 8000 is a better mic. I'm just saying that for a live gig on stage, cranking it pretty loud, that Beta 87A just did not cut the mustard. So, alright, so great microphone. Here's the downside to it. The mic clips. I had a guy that contacted me, and he said that he had a problem with this part of the mic not being able, the mic clip not tightening up, and he's right. I'd set it up on the stand, and you know, if you didn't set it up just right and use the cord wrapped around, then it would fall, and you were constantly moving it, and that's pretty loose right there. So you go in and you try to tighten both sides, and this as tight as it gets. I think Audio Technica needs to work on this. The shims that they give you are these little black shims. I can pick one up, and you'll notice there's 3 on the table. I got the 4 microphone and 4 stand kit, and there's 3 of them. The 4th one is in here. Actually, both of them are in here, and I'll show you why I've got 3 left over. So this is what comes in there. And if you go to the hardware store and you just get some regular neoprene style flat washers, I think this is 1/4 inch inside diameter and it's probably 1/2 inch outside diameter. It's a very common washer. You can get it at any Ace Hardware or Home Depot or whatever, and they're like, you know, a few cents a piece. They're real cheap. So get you some of these, and I'll show you how to fix this. Now this is going to be a little difficult. I got a camera right in front of me, and I've got my arms reached around the camera, so bear with me here. I'm going to try to show you how to repair this, and I'll show you what this does later. Oh, I caught it. I'll show you what this does later. It's a cool little trick. You want to keep those in your little tech box. So anyway, so I'm going to take, I need both screwdrivers. This is how tight I had it. It's so tight that I got to use both screwdrivers to loosen it. Okay, so alright, that's out. So there's your black washer. There's your other black washer right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this back together. We're going to take one black washer on this side and one of the white washers on this side. Okay? And it's kind of tricky to get in there. Just put it down in the slot. Put this one in the slot, and it's going to try to come out, and that's why we got this little guy here. Okay, so work with it. It's not as tight as it appears that it's going in there. Okay, we got that lined up. And if you see now, we got the washer is shifted. So I usually take a little screwdriver, just work it down in there. Okay, so there you go. So now let's put this part in. So I need to work that washer a little more. Okay, that's in. Take your other screw and put in. Now before I even tighten this, it's already tightened up a little bit more than it was when the screw is tight. So now I'm going to tighten the screw down, and it does it. It never really jams it down too tight, so you don't have to worry about, you know, going back and loosening and tightening the nut. You can just tighten this thing down as tight as you can get it, and it still moves. But now you'll feel the difference when you do this. That's about what the normal Shure clips are. When you tighten those down, you know, you can move it, but it's not going to just move on its own. You can see that I actually have to put a little effort into it. So that's what it takes to repair, or to yeah, this is what it takes to repair the Audio Technica mic clip that comes in the kit. I don't know if the other clips are this way. This clip actually comes in the box with the microphone. So I don't know if they had a production run and that's why they sold the mic so cheap. I mean, I got 4 mics, 4 stands, 4 20-foot cables for 99 bucks on sale. Musician's Friend had it for like $149 as their usual price. So the microphones list for like $80 a piece. So it's like, you know, it's a deal that if you have to go out and buy, you know, 4 10-cent washers to repair this, then it's worth it. And that's what this video is about repairing this. So there you go. So usually I keep this little, if you use the Scotch Super 88, Super 33 tape, then it comes in these holders, and it's the best tape that you can use anyway, so in my opinion. So I like using these. I mean, I like using the tape so I can get these. So you see I've got extra washers and everything, and I keep that in my mic clip bag. So I wanted to show you too that keep these washers all the time. And I think you saw in my system maintenance video where you can take these washers, and on the back of an amplifier where the banana clip goes in the amp, but they're also a binding strip, that these work for tightening the binding strip. Well, they also work pretty good for these little bushings. So if you have to put a bushing in, if you got a small stand and you screw this in here, or if one is in and you need to get it out so you can use the clip on a standard stand, then a lot of times these washers will help you get in here and break this thing loose. Now, if it's buried way up in the hole, then, you know, you might have to modify your washer, cut it down so you can get up in that hole. But most of the time that I've found that when you're trying to use them, see, that's bottomed out right there, and they'll be sticking out about that far, just enough for you to get in here and get that washer, give it a twist, run that out, and then you're good to go. So anyway, and the last thing, you know, keep 2 flat tip screwdrivers in your kit, and maybe a little pocket screwdriver. So all of this here usually goes in a box, and that's my mic clip kit, so that in case I need to do anything with mic clips, repair them or whatever on the fly, I've got everything right there that I need. So I hope this video helps. If you like my video, then give me a thumbs up or a like. You can leave a comment or a question below, or come to my website, rickcperry.com, and over to the right there's a feed burner subscription that you can put your email address in. I promise we won't spam you. When you enter your information in there, it's going to tell you to go back to your email address and look for a confirmation email. Sometimes those emails have been lost in the spam folder, so check there first. If you have a problem getting your feed burner working, just email me. The contact form is on the website. Appreciate you watching. If you got any comments or questions, leave them below, and I'll be glad to respond. Thanks for watching.